What's up, guys? So it's been 6 months since Ryan bought his house here in Northlake, and we spent the 6 months repairing the home and getting it up to standards. And instead of just giving you a list or just telling you, we decided to show you. Now, if you guys remember, the biggest problem with the home was the home's HVAC, right? It didn't have any central air, so we had window AC units everywhere, and it looks ugly and it's not very efficient. So we decided to upgrade the HVAC along with many other things. Let's take a look. The system we knew needed the most attention was the home's heating system. The home originally had a boiler system and radiant heat. Radiant heat in the right application can have its advantages. However, in our situation, the radiation heat prevented the home from having central air conditioning. The baseboard heaters took some room in our already small Cape Cod. It also wasn't anything pretty to look at. Our only solution was to remove all the radiant heat and switch over to a forced air system. The switch to forced air needed the installation of new ductwork ran throughout the house. So we called in the heating and air conditioning experts at Fusion Mechanical. Memo and Jerry installed a whole ventilation system with proper returns. They provided the home with all the proper vent locations and air return systems. This provides proper air circulation throughout the home, preventing any poorly climate-controlled rooms and areas in the home. Many, if not all of the Cape Cods were built without a finished upper level. Now, the home's ventilation systems were usually never updated to properly heat or cool the new finished living area. This caused the second floor of the homes to be extremely poorly climate controlled. Fusion Mechanical also sealed all the seams and insulated the ductwork. It will help the ductwork retain some of the temperature and prevent any of the ductwork from sweating during the summer. Memo and Jerry also installed a high efficiency furnace. Its efficiency will provide many years of service and save money on gas and light bills. So Ryan purchased a home knowing there were some electrical problems. In Northlake, the city provides a pre-sale inspection, and the inspector came in and noticed some problems with the electrical system. But what happened was we removed the drywall and found many other problems with the electrical. Let's take a look at what we found. The biggest problem that we found was BX electrical cables. Now, most homeowners use BX electrical cables for additions. This is because BX cable is flexible and it's easier to install. However, in the Chicagoland area, BX is not approved for whole wiring systems. In the Chicagoland area, electrical should be run through conduit. Conduit is much more rigid and harder to penetrate, so it provides a much better insulator for electrical wires. BX and Romex, for example, can be penetrated much easier with a nail or a screw. When we exposed the whole electrical system, we decided to update all the electrical system to provide more outlets, new wiring, and provide updated lighting systems. We added recessed lighting throughout the first floor of the home. Recessed lighting is the modern way to light up spaces in new homes. Can lighting, as they call it, gives you a much better distribution of light throughout a room. The lighting will also be LEDs, which are very energy efficient and very long lasting. The new LED fixtures will also enable us to control light intensity and room light temperatures. We also added a few lights in the dormers and provided proper three-way switches to areas that needed better light control. Lighting is everything. A properly lit room will change the look and feel of your home. The home's electrical will also supply electricity to a new hardwired fire alarm system and carbon monoxide detectors.
Alright, so originally we thought that plumbing was in really good shape and we were totally wrong. Let me show you why. Although the original plumbing system was copper, it was not routed properly. Additionally, the home had some plumbing repairs and upgrades that were done incorrectly. In order to repair the plumbing problems, we called in Power Plumbing Services. They came out and recommended a proper draining system and new water lines. Power Plumbing provided us with some of the most professional looking work I have ever seen. They provided the proper drains and air chambers throughout the home. Plumbing isn't supposed to be sexy. Most of it's hidden behind closed walls. However, a new properly working plumbing system can prevent any further water from leaking. The new copper water lines and PVC draining system will provide over 50 years of worry-free service. Having the walls exposed gave us the opportunity to inspect the house's framing. Let's take a look at some of the additions that we added to the house. So we were happy and relieved to find the home's wood frame to be in good shape for after almost 70 years. We did add a support beam that was missing from the laundry room addition. The small bump out addition to the home was done likely after the home was constructed, but the owners did not properly support the overhead rafters. We added a new beam onto the opening of the addition. We also added an additional support header to remove the wall between the kitchen and the dining room. Back in the 1950s, dining rooms were popular and provided a separation from the kitchen. Nowadays, families are more interested in an open layout. Many prefer an eat-in kitchen and a breakfast bar, and kitchen islands. The new support beam will open the kitchen to the dining room, providing a much more open feel. We removed the 2 upstairs bedroom windows to a much larger egress window for code. One of the most expensive but beneficial improvements we made to the house is the house's insulation. Let's take a look at what we decided to go with to insulate the house. We updated the rafter insulation and exterior wall insulation with closed cell spray insulation and a vapor barrier. This was to meet the new energy code and provide a better comfort. We could have used the much cheaper insulation option of fiberglass, but however, the closed cell insulation will provide a much vapor barrier and a noise barrier. Spray foam insulation has been a very popular option for new constructions for many reasons. One main advantage of spray foam has over fiberglass is its excellent and even coverage, preventing bugs and rodents from entering your home. It also improves the sturdiness of your walls, doesn't introduce pollens or allergens, and is even eco-friendly. We've called Paragon Services to come help us with insulating the walls and rafters. They installed over 4 inches of closed cell insulation to our rafter, providing R30 insulation. They have also sprayed the exterior walls to be equivalent to R15. This is far from being the most economical, but we believe that the new spray insulation will further increase the home's efficiency and comfort.
Alright guys, so what comes next is the drywall, the paint, the cabinets, the floors, the trim, all the pretty stuff that everyone gets to see. But the insulation, the ductwork, the plumbing, all that stuff gets covered by walls. But it will still be busy at work providing service. And now that all the mechanicals have been upgraded on this pretty Cape Cod in Northlake, it will serve homeowners for decades to come. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about this home, or if you're planning on investing in a home yourself, please give us a call at 708-259-2087. And don't forget to visit our website at theralphieandryanshow.com. Thank you.